Unhold. I got all this shit erased from the last video, man. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about my goal of this account. When I was a wee lad, my parents were like, God, this kid's fucking autistic, man. So they went and got me tested because I was like, I'm pretty neurodivergent. I got ADD pretty bad. I have a pretty good rap on it. And I have a lot of traits of autistic people. Like, I mask pretty well. I think I went over that a couple videos ago. But I'm like, but what they said is when I'm older, I'm very likely to get personality disorders. I don't know what that's going to be. And I've sat there and I've looked into every single one of them. Google search, Webster's Dictionary, YouTube videos, psychologist YouTube videos. I don't got the money to do actual nice, like, talk to experts, but you get the idea. What you can do on a budget, you know what I mean? And I think I understand pretty well, like, most personality disorders. I don't quite know if I fit into any yet. I can rule out narcissism. I can rule out APD, because damn I feel, and I feel for other people. And what the fuck am I? I don't know what the fuck I am. I think the closest I can get to narcissism is like wanting to be as unique as possible in most aspects of my life. I don't want to get the same tattoos as everyone else. I don't want to look the same as everyone else. I don't like all that. I want to be fucking bigger than everyone else. And I think that's just it's all personal goals. And I'm probably not going to be bigger than everyone else, but I can sure try. And it's going to help my health long term. But I think what I am mostly is a neurodivergent person who masks very well, like super autistic, but you can kind of tell. Well, you can't tell. Maybe you can tell if you got an eye like that, but most people can't tell automatically by looking at me. But sometimes talking, I let it slip a little bit, and that's cool, and I'm okay with that. That's just who I am, and I'm not gonna fucking hate that part about myself. I've been insecure about that part for long enough, so I accept it now. But I also am so, like, socially disconnected in most regards. I can hang out with people, and I'm great talking to people. I drink a little alcohol, or I get a tiny bit of caffeine in my system, and my social battery, like, full charge, you know what I mean? I'm good. But God, most people, man, I do not like people. I look around, man, and the people around me are like animals, like actual animals, by the way that they behave and the way that they treat people who are different than them. In every regard, it is so terrifying to me how terrible most people are, I can't stand that. And it's crazy because that's just what normal people are like. Most of these people, this is just humanity that I'm looking at, and I fucking hate it. So the main takeaway here that I'm trying to get to, that I'm running fucking circles around getting to, is I don't know what I'm going to be in 10 years. I don't even really know what I want to be in 10 years. I know I want to be better than I am now, because I think I'm a pretty good person, and I'm socially aware, and I'm like, I help people. I'm kind. I don't know if I'm going to go up. I don't know if I'm going to go down. I don't know if I'm going to go fucking sideways. I don't know if I'm going to loop-de-loop. Because if you look at my first video versus now, man, I loop-de-loop, dude. Sometimes. It's cool. That's just part of life, man. But if I decline aggressively, I want these videos so that in 10 years, if I've aggressively declined, someone can look back on who I was 10 years ago and see what happened, And if I won't go up aggressively, I want these videos so that no matter what, if I go up or if I go down, I'm still gonna have this little fucking camera here to record it, Because I think a lot of people might be where I'm at right now. Unsure of themselves and wanting to be different, just don't know how to go about it. But I don't know. That's it, man. I'm just gonna erase all this now. This is the conclusion to the video. I don't got much more to say on this matter.
I did not have any more to say on that matter, but I did bitch about my ex-girlfriend for the next 5 minutes, so tune in if you want.
Life update. That's what I'm going to do. Life update since the last video. I'm feeling a lot better. I've accepted that this girl in front of me that I care so much about is just kind of gone. You know? I tried again to reach out to her. That didn't work. A little bit after that video, I went over to our shared apartment. I got the landlord to open the door for me. I was like, hey, I'm taking all my shit. I grabbed the TV and my Xbox that she plays Dead by Daylight on. She's fucking bawling her eyes out because like she was taking a nap when I got there, and I understand like someone that you really don't want to see because coming into your house, especially as like a smaller woman, like a fucking 200-pound dude just bumping into your house, there's gonna be a level of like discomfort to that. So she's all crying and shit. And I feel terrible about it, but I took $900 from her because I told her I'd pay half the rent if she gave me what I needed, which was conversation with her, and she refused to do that. So I was like, fuck you. I'm not paying the other half of the rent. Give me my goddamn money. So she gives me the money and I leave. Then the next day, I pulled up and I was like, I didn't pull up. I texted her like, hey, I need to give you this $950 back because I feel terrible and this doesn't belong to me. This belongs to you. And it was bad of me to take that. I just feel hurt. I wish that this was different. And I sat there and I talked to her. She gave me a couple minutes to talk to her. I think she felt bad about screaming and crying and having her idiot friend that lived with us sit there and call me a full narcissist, bigot, misogynist, asshole, racist, homophobe. You know, just throwing out whatever might stick. Because eventually, that might stick. Nothing does though, because I know damn well none of that ain't true. But regardless, I looked at her like, look, I've just accepted. I've accepted this. What I'm gonna need to fully accept this is just to talk to you and to know where you're at. That's all I need for myself. And I told her, I understand and I accept now, looking back, that you didn't really love me. You never really loved me. And we'd sit there and, you know, I was comfort to you, but you never wanted to change for me. You never wanted to be better. You never wanted to do things like to go try new things together and etc. You did. God, she did. Like when we first moved in together in the almost 2 years before that we dated, she was great about that. But sometime around 4 months in living together, it just all went away. She stopped having any sex drive. She stopped wanting to really communicate. She stopped feeling comfortable crying in front of me and hiding every time that she would. I just told her, it makes sense. You didn't love me. You stopped loving me. Yeah, I was there and you liked when I was there, but you didn't love me like that. And she looks at me and the last fucking thing she says to me is, but you broke up with me. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Is that a pride thing where you should have broken up with me? Or is that I'm mad at you because you broke up with me? Okay, well, if you're that fucking mad at me, why don't you give me what I need so I can move on? I don't know. That's very selfish of me to say. I know that, but that's life updates. Since then, I've been working more. I've been hanging out with more people. Went out drinking with friends for the first time in a little while. I'm 21 in 2 days. That's when my journey officially starts. So, I mean, that's good. I've been hanging out with more people and just talking to more people. It feels good doing that. Because that's not something I wanted to do when I was with her. Because she's all I really wanted to be around. She's all I needed, you know? I don't blame her for that at all. I was fully attached to her in the way that you want to be by the hip with the person that you love, you know? Feels good. I feel a lot better, in case you can't tell from the last, I was sitting there with a black shirt and shit, all feeling sad, whatever. I'm happy. If anyone's watching this far in, man, thank you for watching this far in. This is very therapeutic to me to be able to do this kind of stuff. And I appreciate that. Peace out, y'all. Where's the